Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to week 4 of At the Checkered Racing League. Tonight, the series storms into Echo Park, where raw speed meets razor-thin margins. This is one of the fast tracks on the schedule, and with this modern speedway-style layout, it's all about momentum, precision, and trusting the drivers around you. Drafting partners will be made and lost in the blink of an eye. One wrong move can stack the field, while the right push and the right time can launch someone straight in front to the front. With points tightening up after the 3 weeks of action, every lap tonight matters. So buckle up, stay sharp, and get ready for the pack racing at its finest. This is week 4 at Echo Park, and we will be right back after this. All right, the guys are finishing up their qualifying laps. They got about 3 minutes left in qualifying. So go ahead and get your favorite beverage ready. Take this moment, head to the bathroom, get your drink. Once they get their qualifying in, we'll go through the lineup. So we'll be back at that moment. All right, so going through the lineup, we got Jordan, what the heck? Jordan Tross taking the pole, getting first spot. Michael Wegscheider getting second place. Brandon Hinton in third. Mitchell Williams will be starting in fourth place tonight. Joe Spinelli will be in fifth. Nate Lesko will be starting sixth place. Mr. Dyer will be starting in seventh. Hayden Salmons will be in eighth. Dave Bersecki will be in ninth. Brett Thompson is starting in 10th, but he has a penalty to serve, so he will not stay in that spot. Judson Curtis is going to be starting 11th. Ron Holyfield will be starting in 12th place. Thaddeus Friel will be starting in 13th. Ryan Engel will be 14th. Kurt Kryzak will be starting in 15th place. Peyton Lindley is going to be starting in 16th. Justin Frazier will be 17th. Todd Parent will be starting in 18th place. Frank Caruso will be starting 19th. Michael Sauter, he will be starting in 20th place tonight. Abram Ghostin, he will be starting in 21st. John Crosby will be starting in 22nd place. Zach Mullen will be starting in 23rd. Tony McDaniel will be starting in 24th. Jacob Williams will be 25th. Sean Timothy will be 26th, and Richard Young will round out the pack in 27th place. And we are green. This race is off, like you said. Brent Thompson, he's going to have to serve a penalty, so he's going to have to go through the pits. Going to be a lot of pack racing here tonight. We have 85 laps that we will be running. We'll see how the outside line does against the inside line. They're all kind of jostling around, so we'll see if they can stabilize it and who's going to push who and who's going to get where. Outside line seems to be doing all right, getting up there. They got 3 in a row, 4 in a row. You see Jordan Trask holding on to that lead on the inside line. You got Michael Wegscheider. There goes Brent to go in and serve his penalty. So you got Michael Wegscheider. He is currently running in second. Now he's in first. They're back and forth. That outside line's starting to get some momentum. Looks like he's in front. He's going to drop down in front of Jordan Tross. He's going to take that lead. He's going to go back up top and try and keep running with that top line. Not sure if he's just running his own line or if he's trying to keep both lines behind him. A little early to be doing that. Looks like the 59 blinked out there for a second, and Jordan is going to retake the lead. So Tony McDaniel, he's got that penalty, or not Tony McDaniel, Brett Thompson. He's got that penalty that put him a lap down. But if there's a caution and he is not involved in it, he should get a lucky dog, which will put him back up on the lead lap. So we'll see if or when that happens. Michael is back out and in front again. You got Jordan Tross, Mitchell Williams, 1, 2, 3 there. Jordan going to the outside. He's going to try and work that outside line to get back up in front again. Maintain his positions. Mitchell getting a little wide up there. So looking at all of this, so just to kind of show you, or to tell you how different it is whether you're with the pack or not with the pack. So you can see by that track there's the 022. He's kind of out there running all by himself. He lost the pack, unfortunately. And when you look at their lap times, so the slowest guy within the pack is running about a 31.8. And Richard is running a 32 point, almost a 32.8. So almost a second slower by not running with the pack. That's how detrimental it is to try and keep up. Once you lose that draft, you lose speed, you lose position, and you hope for a caution at that point, so you can get caught back up to him. But these guys seem like they're doing pretty good. So once it becomes tire issues, that might be when we start to see, once the tires start getting a little slick, start getting loose, might see some guys slide into each other, might break loose on the corner. I'm not quite sure. We'll see what happens. You got Mitchell Williams battling up front against Jordan Tross right now. Let's see if we can. Here, so we got Jordan Tross running at Milwaukee Alloy. It's number 79. Mitchell Williams, he's running at 54. Oh, there we go. We got caution. I see 21 sitting on the track. Let's see what happened. Let's go here and go previous crash. Oh, we got 13 going on their side. Wow. Little chopper. Let's wind that back a little bit. Oh, Not too far. Look at 8, got in the back of the 21. We rewind that back. You see the 8 gets in the back of the 21. 21 starts to come back up and just catches the front quarter and see the 8 getting him back. 21 kicking him down. 21 tries to come back up. Into the wall they both go. And chaos ensues. Go ahead and get in with the 13 here. On the cockpit, we'll rewind that and kind of watch that as they go along. Kind of see the bobbling happen up there and trying to get out of the way and nowhere to go. And upside down we go and on over and all right. So after that, you got Jordan Tross is going to take and hold on to first. Mitchell Williams will be restarting second. Hayden Salmons is going to be third. Brandon Hinton is going to be fourth. Mr. Dyer will be fifth. Justin Frazier will be sixth. Ryan Engel is seventh. Dave Brusecki will be eighth. Zach Mullen is ninth. Tony McDaniel is 10th. Mike Sauter will be 11th. Sean Timothy is 12th. Richard Young is 13th. Nate Lesko is 14th. Joe Spinelli will be 15th. Judson Curtis will be 16th. Todd Parent will be, he's 16th. They're switching around a little bit on me now. Michael Wegscheider, I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but he has dropped back to 18th place. Abram Ghostin will be 19th, and Jacob Williams is going to round out your top 20. Looks like Frank Caruso was the worst benefactor on that incident. He's got the old meatball flag, so he will be out of the race for the night. So after that restart, got some shuffling up. We got groups separated a little bit. You got Mr. Dyer currently running in first place. Jordan Tross is second. Brandon Hinton is third. Mitchell Williams fourth. Zach Mullen is fifth. Hayden Sammons is in sixth. Tony McDaniel seventh. Ryan Engel and Nate Lesko, they're battling right now for eighth and ninth. And Justin Frazier is going to round out your top 10. Jordan's going to take the lead back. Mr. Dyer will be in second. Brandon Hinton is going to be third. Bottom line is continuing to push and doing good, and they are now 1 through 4 in front. You got Tony McDaniel dropping down to the inside line, trying to get a grab onto some of that momentum that's going on. That outside line slowly falling back. So right now your line is Jordan Tross, Mr. Dyer, Brandon Hinton, Zach Mullen, Mitchell Williams. Mitchell's actually the first one on the outside line there. All right, so after a few more laps, we got Jordan Traus in the front still. My Mr. Dyer. We got to find out his name again. Mr. Dyer is currently running second. Brandon Hinton is in third. Thaddeus Friel has moved his way up into fourth place. Zach Mullen is in fifth. Hayden Sammons is in sixth. Joe Spinelli is going to be seventh place right now. Mitchell Williams is eighth, and Dave Bersecki is ninth, with Nate Lesko rounding out your top 10. Mr. Dyer has taken over the front spot. Brandon Hinton is in second. Thaddeus Friel's moved up to third now. Jordan Traus has fallen back. Oh, there he's moved up his spot. He's battling right now with Thaddeus. So Jordan got to the outside. Now he's fallen back a little bit, but Thaddeus is going to get back in front of him. Never mind, it is a side-by-side, neck and neck. They are battling it out. Oh, looks like they had a little door danging going on there. Jordan got a little loose. You see Jordan dropping in behind Thaddeus. We got Zach Mullen is in fifth place. Never mind. Zach is now in sixth because Nate took fifth away. Nate Lesko is in fifth. Zach Mullen is in sixth. And we got a caution. Let's go. Looks like a cross of lines. So you see Zach Mullen kind of coming up into Nate. Nate kind of coming down into Zach, and you watch the line that the 3 has taken. It looks like him and Nate were kind of on the same line. So, unfortunately, so after all of that now, we get lined back up. I'm guessing the 13's going to get a wave around. So he's out of the way. Now, as long as Zach wasn't involved in that incident, he may get the lucky dog. If he's still out there. Looks like, yeah, we got to shuffle up on who's here. So we'll run through the top 10 here quick. There goes Peyton now. He's going to go around. So you got Brandon Hinton will be starting first. Jordan Trost to his outside in second. Mr. Dyer will be in third. Thaddeus Friel will be fourth. Justin Frazier will be fifth. Joe Spinelli and Judson Curtis will be 6 and 7. Ryan Engel and Tony McDaniel will be 9 and 8. And Abram Ghostin and Hayden Salmons will be 10 and 11. So we are officially halfway through this race. Pace car is down. See if everybody can stick together on this restart. Green, green, green. We're back green. Let's go. Jordan's going to drop down in third behind Mr. Dyer and Brandon Hinton. All right, Brandon Hinton in first, Mr. Dyer in second. He popped out to the outside there, trying to catch some momentum that Thaddeus has going on. Looks like the outside line is starting to work now. There we go. We got 3 wide back here. You got that situated back out there. No longer 3 wide. Jordan Dross, he managed to get his way back up front. Got Jordan up there, Mr. Dyer in second. Mr. Dyer pushing on the outside, trying to get that spot back. Mr. Dyer getting that outside edge going, and he's out in front. He's going to get a lap this time around, it looks like, possibly. All right, Jordan Tross, Justin Frazier moving on up. He's now in second place. Brandon Hinton is in third. Mr. Dyer has dropped back to fourth place. Joe Spinelli is in fifth. Thaddeus Friel, he's managed to fall back to sixth place now. Ryan Engel is in seventh. Hayden Sammons is in... Ryan Engel is in seventh. Hayden Sammons is eighth. Judson Curtis is ninth. And Mitchell Williams is in 10th. Let's see if we can't do this, what I was going to do before. So you got the 79 of Jordan Trass, being followed by the 27 of Justin Frazier. Moving back, you got the number 17 of Brandon Hinton. Then you got Joe Spinelli in that 26. Ryan Engel on the inside in at number 7. You got Hayden Sammons in that 77. You got Mitchell Williams right there in that 54. Is outside, you got Mr. Dyer. You got Judson Curtis right there in the 29. There's Thaddeus in the 8. You got Abram Ghostin. He is currently in 11th place, running at number 22. Nate Lesko in the Nesquik, number 19. He is currently running in 12th place. Battling side by side with Todd Parent. Oh, we're gonna have a caution. We are gonna have a caution. There you're seeing that 49 getting up and catching the wall and bouncing back down, catching Mr. Dyer and into Ghostin. Thaddeus trying to dodge and weave and ends up coming up and then coming back down into Mr. Todd Parent. Todd Parent maintaining and holding and going forward, getting bounced off on both sides. So there you see the 49 bouncing off the wall coming down. You see him getting through, but then Thaddeus kind of getting wide, coming back down and into them. All right. All right, so after this caution, this restart, we're going to have Justin Frazier will be starting first, Brandon Hinton second, Hayden Sammons will be in third, Ryan Engel will be fourth, Mitchell Williams fifth, Todd Parent will be sixth, Michael Wegscheider will be seventh, Sean Timoty will be eighth, Michael Sauter will be in ninth, and Mr. Dyer, it was going to be in 10th. That rounds out your top 10. And here we go. We are back green. Justin Frazier is going to take the lead now. Hayden Sammons is in second. Brandon Hinton is third. Sorry, Mitchell Williams is third. Brandon Hinton is fourth. Ryan Engel fifth. And Michael Wegscheider is going to be in sixth. Mr. Dyer has moved his way up into seventh. Justin Frazier maintaining the lead with Brandon Hinton in second. Hayden Sammons just took away, so Hayden on that, must be the outside running. Not. Hayden. Right there in that 77. Trying to maintain a line and get up and around Justin Frazier. Unfortunately, that is not going to bode well for him. We're going to have another caution. Uh-oh. All right, well, not exactly sure what happened there. If it was me or if it was... We got a bunch of guys went into the pits, trying to get some repairs, trying to get some fuel, trying to get to the end of the race. All right, on this restart, you got Justin Frazier in first place. Michael Wegscheider is going to be second. Mitchell Williams will be third. Mr. Dyer is in fourth. Ryan Engel in fifth. Brandon Hinton will be sixth. Jordan Tross in seventh. Tony McDaniel eighth. Sean Timoty is ninth. And David Bersecki is going to round out your top 10. So it depends on the vehicle. I think there's some of them that have gone in 3 times. There's been 4 cautions. The first one, I think most of them stayed out for. I've got several stayed out. They got about 28 laps on their tires. There's quite a few that they've got 8 laps on their tires, and then we've got a handful that are at 1. So pace car's down. We're going to hit green here in a moment. Green, green, green. There we go. And we are off. 14 laps left. Justin Frazier maintaining that front lead. Mr. Dyer is currently chasing him down and running in at second spot. Mr. Dyer's been battling that front spot all day or all night tonight so far. He's been back and forth, up front, towards the middle, back up front. All right, we got 10 laps to go. This is where friendships go out the window. Driving gets a bit more sketchy. Justin Fraser currently holding on to the front. Mr. Dyer, he's behind by 0.07 seconds there, and he's going to get into the back of him. He's going to get him a little loose. Justin Fraser doing everything he can to try and stay out in front of everybody. All right, we got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Starting to get some battling going on in the back here behind these guys. Getting close. Passing notes between the trucks. That's how close they were running. Justin Fraser in the lead, Mr. Dyer in second, Brandon Hinton in third. Two to go. Lady, the opera lady is getting ready to start singing. Final lap. We got trucks crashing. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got trucks going through the cameras. But it's not going to matter. These guys are going to keep going. Because it is the last lap, so the caution flag is not going to fly. And Justin Fraser is going to be your winner. Justin got first, Mr. Dyer gets second, and Ryan Engel is going to get your third. Let's go back and take a look at that crash. See if we can get the far chase here. Let's go with a chopper view. See, they're going 3 wide there. Looks like 52 might have gotten the wall. Let's get on the 52 because that wasn't the 52. What is it? What number is that? $92? $92. Yeah. Who's in the back of that? Let's look at that from the back. $26. Why did it kick me out? Got 3 trucks in the air on that. 92, 3. All right, well, let's see. That one right there. And then see if I can get the. Just realized I wasn't in the spot all night tonight. So let's see. We got I don't even have the option to do that. Well, let's go like this. Interesting. Trevor. Mr. Ryan Engel, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, you managed to skate out of that last crash.
I did. Yeah, I got really lucky. I ain't gonna lie. With a few laps to go, I seen it was getting really dicey on the top. The truck got really loose actually. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on the bottom so I can at least get out of the way if it happens on the back straightaway. But it didn't. And then I think Jordan actually came down and shoved me below that wreck. So appreciate it, Jordan. I don't think he fared so well, but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, it was a heck of a race. We had what, 4 cautions, not counting that last little incident at the end, which doesn't count because it's last lap. But I mean, there was some heck of some battles going on between everything. You know, you started 11th, or no, you started 14th. You went up 11 spots, finishing 3rd. Managed to miss that last incident and kind of got pushed down and around and out of the way of everybody. There was trucks going upside down all over the place up there. So, I mean, that was a heck of an incident to watch. And, you know, a heck of a race. So, was there any points where it was like, because I know we had, you know, several cautions. Were you in involved in any of those get any damage and slowed down and end up having to fight your way back up?
No, thankfully, all of the chaos just kinda happened around me. When you're in these super speedway type races, you're kinda just managing the risk, and, I started out right in the middle, and I was really worried about that. But, yeah, I was able to go up when I needed to and, kinda fall back when I needed to, and thankfully, everything just kinda happened around me, and, it's just luck of the draw this time.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, there's what? There was 27 trucks. You got third. You can't complain too much about that. So, congratulations on that. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for your P3?
Yeah, I think, ATC for putting these on every single week. A lot of fun racing with all these guys. Congrats to Justin for winning the race and Dyer second. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, and my family for not yelling at me for staying up so late and yelling through the microphone on the computer. And appreciate you doing the broadcast and everything else. And yeah,
Alrighty. Well, congratulations on P3, and maybe we'll see you up here next week.
all right, thank you, buddy.
Have a good night. All right. We're going to go to this guy right here. Mr. Dyer, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
So I forgot what your first name was because, I have short memory. And so I just started calling you Mr. Dyer because, but, you were
Hey,
up
that's
front.
fine by me.
You were up front. You started in seventh, up 5 spots, finished second. You were up front, led a few laps, battling most of the night, trying to stay up there. You were back and forth, up and down. Was there any point that you thought that maybe you just weren't gonna, where you were gonna fall back, and then you got a break or something, and it caught you back up?
So, honestly, I went into this race with the mindset of, don't get too pushy. I tend to be aggressive, but tonight I just was like, you know what, don't get greedy and just take what comes. I've grew up around super speedways, and so I kind of I'm not gonna say the sixth sense for what passes and what not to go for, but I was just kind of letting my gut decide where I was going, and I find at super speedways that works a lot, and that's how I ended up where I was tonight.
Well, and I mean, it worked out for you. You got second out of 27 trucks that came in tonight, so not too bad. Most of the incidents happened behind you, so you were able to stay away from that. That last one, that last incident there on that last lap, that was a doozy. So, um, I don't know if you saw any of that in your rear view or not, but that was quite the
I
incident. So,
Yes, sir. I saw it in my rear view. I can't remember who initiated it, but I see out of the corner of my eye because I run in VR, and so I kind of keep it in my peripherals, my mirror, and I just see the truck behind me go absolutely sideways, and there's all this kind of carnage, and I'm like, oh. I'm fine. So I just kept pushing Justin because I mean, as long as we don't fight, we're gonna finish 1-2. So I decided, you know what? Like I came into this race, let's just not be greedy. Fell in line behind him and just bumped him to a win. And so I'm just happy that I got a second place out of it. You know.
yeah. Well, congratulations on P2. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race or tonight's P2 place?
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank my family, my mom, dad, aunt, and grandmother for always supporting me racing and following my dreams. I'd also like to thank my sponsor, VAN, Veterans and Affiliated Networking. They're a nonprofit looking to help veterans with coaching for everything iRacing, from getting better at racing, broadcasting, and paints. VAN is looking to help veterans in iRacing at no cost to them. But most of all, I'd like to thank the Lord above. Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations on your P2 tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. See you then.
That's going to move us to the man of the hour, Mr. Justin Frazier. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I sure do, Brazy.
Well, how's it going?
Going good, man. It was a fun race. It was a fun race, man. It got real slick at the end, though, man. It was
They started
kind of tough to hang on to, but
yeah. Well, and then, you know, we saw that behind you, how that went. You know, you started 17th
yeah,
tonight and ended first, so 29 trucks total, or I'm sorry, 27 trucks total. That's a bad spot to start in, a good spot to end in.
yeah,
Or did I
most
say, did I say
definitely.
that backwards?
I wound up not taking tires that race, actually. So,
Oh,
no,
really?
you're right. I wound up not taking tires. I just topped off on fuel and just, took care of my tires throughout the race, stayed in the draft, and then when I had an opportunity, just got up there and shout out to Trevor Dyer for the pushes at the end. It was really just us two, and on white flag, looked in the rearview mirror and saw cars in the air, so it worked out.
Yeah, and were you, being that you started in 17th? I think you were close to the front, and then you were back again, and then here at the end, obviously you're in the front. But was there any point where it was a little sketchy trying to get around some of that? Did you get involved in any of the incidents?
No, thankfully, I was able to. The stuff either happened behind me or it was like kind of just right beside me, and I didn't get wrapped up in it, so got lucky there. But no, I mean, just stayed patient and pushed through to the end, man. Just rode the draft.
Well, it worked for you, and you ended up in first place tonight. So, congratulations on that. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Thank you. Yeah, like I said, shout out to Trevor Dyer for the pushes at the end there and not getting too crazy. We had a good run. Shout out to my boy Coco, always watching, supporting. Appreciate that. And then, of course, the ATC team and everybody that comes out and participates with us. We have a good group of guys that run real clean and run fast. So I'm lucky to have gotten a win against these guys. My first one in the league, actually, believe it or not. So
Wow.
pretty excited about it.
Nice. Well, congratulations on that. And hopefully we'll see you back up here again soon.
Yep, let's hope so, man. I appreciate you as always, Brazy.
Alrighty. You have yourself a wonderful night, and we will talk to you later.
You as well, buddy.
All right, everybody. Well, on behalf of everyone here at the Checkered iRacing League, I am Sir Brazen Bull. I want to thank you all who are here in the chat watching the stream. Those of you that come back later and watch the stream afterwards. Make sure, if you are still here or come back later, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, check those buttons, hit that notification bell so you get the notifications when we go live again. And we will see you when we do. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you all, and good night, everybody.